Yo, welcome to another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host, the man behind the mic, K Sap. And today, we got a very interesting show lined up for you guys today. But when you come across the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share the video out. Make sure you got your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. On this channel, we cover sports, hot topics, roundtable talk, and the marriage chronicles. If this is your first time coming across the platform, please hit the subscribe button, press the like button, share, and comment. I see everybody in the comment section, hashtag salute. And you know what my mantra is. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. For today's episode, man, we got to go all the way up to Boulder, Colorado. And in college football, the main talk is about the Colorado Buffaloes and a lot of things that Colorado Buffaloes do as individuals. Now we'll be talking about Shedeur Sanders. Seems like Shedeur Sanders can't catch a break. Now, Shedeur Sanders, he has this thing where, he'll go to the end zone once he gets in the end zone or after a game. If they win, he'll flash up his Rolex. He has a lot of money with these NIL deals, and he has a lot of jewelry. He's flashing I think it's about a $50,000 watch. Um, he has different vehicles. He also owns a Rolls-Royce, and they don't shy away from it on the camera. They have a lot of jewelry, a lot of cars. Shiloh has the same thing. And, it's all predicated from all the money they making from these NIL deals, and they treating themselves like Deion Sanders Jr. on his well-off media. That's why he calls it well-off. They're well off, and you don't try to tell nobody what to do with their money. Um, if it finds suit, they go out and buy the jewelry and the flashy things, and they'll take to their social media and they'll flash it around. A lot of people have a problem with, the Sanders flashing off their jewelry and their vehicles. Just like Deion Sanders said, his son, shouldn't want to purchase a Rolls Royce. But evidently, Shedeur Sanders has a Rolls Royce. Now, leading up to their game last week, it comes now in the news that Shedeur Sanders' Rolls Royce was booted by the campus police and sent to the impound. There's reports out. It's unfortunate that he can't catch a break on or off the field. And a lot of people say this might be an isolated incident, but the report's saying it's not an isolated incident. It's several Colorado players that have had their car booted and sent down to the impound, for pickup because of unpaid parking tickets, things like that. This is the report coming out on the news. So let's take a listen to this. Shedeur Sanders reportedly has his Rolls Royce booted by the CU campus police. Buffalo's grown quarterback is the latest to catch the wrath of strict campus policies at Colorado. Shedeur Sanders can't catch a break in life right now. He's been banged up on the field, which has been a topic of conversation around the nation. But off the field, the Buffs quarterback can't get respect either. The CU parking police booted his black Rolls Royce in a lot near the Champion Center. It caught attention of CU Sports Information, Peyton Kraft, who posted it on media. Sanders got ticketed with a wheel clamp days before Colorado's game with the 23rd ranked Arizona. This isn't an isolated incident by campus police patrol. Is the latest in a string of ongoing issues. At least 8 players had their cars towed for parking near the practice bubble down the hill over the summer. A hefty couple of $100 was charged by the towing service to get cars out of the impound. Buffalo's defensive back Cameron Silman Craig paid thousands of dollars for over 50 parking citations by the city of Boulder. He's not alone in the fight with the two-way star Travis Hunter, saying he was tired of paying for tickets. Deion Sanders Jr. also complained about receiving a ticket outside of Folsom Field on Sunday, which doesn't happen in a majority of the metropolitan area. Coach Prime himself was ticketed by campus enforcement right before Colorado left to face Oregon. Maybe the latest string of incidents will change things in Boulder, with Sanders and the Buffs raking in record profits for the city. Coach Prime says Shiloh and Shedeur Sanders will enter the 2025 NFL Draft. Colorado heads into Senior Day with Arizona on Saturday, an afternoon feature on the Pac-12 network at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, guys, they say it's not an isolated incident. It can't be an isolated incident, but I think it's targeting these players that have these fancy cars, because it seems like they're the only ones that are getting ticketed by the campus police. And if you notice, it's down by the champion section entering into the stadium. So that's the players' access. So these players have this type of money with these NIL deals, and they have these fancy cars, and the campus police are going out ticketing these guys that have these fancy vehicles. I mean, it's unfortunate, but to me, it's like targeting the people that have these flashy vehicles. Now, if you see a Rolls-Royce in your parking lot, and if you're campus police and everything that's going around in Boulder, Colorado, at the campus of Colorado, the players that are on the team, who the head coach is, these guys got NIL money. You got to do your research before you just go around ticketing these cars and putting these boots on these cars and taking them to the impound and making these young men go pick their car up and pay all this money and all these tickets. I mean, it's unfortunate, but we don't have no other complaints of anybody else that goes to the University of Colorado that don't drive a fancy car getting ticketed. It seems like everything is surrounded around the Colorado Buffaloes football team, and these guys are getting singled out, and they're just forking out, money that they don't have to fork out on these parking tickets and retrieving their vehicle from the impound. I know it's unfortunate, but when you see cars like that on your campus, it has to belong to somebody that has, some substantial amount of money. But that's not in all cases. But I just find it kind of, interesting that, Colorado is going through all this type of stuff, from their cars being ticketed because they're fancy cars, going to a game and getting all their belongings and jewelry and money, stolen out of the locker room. I know it's not an isolated incident the way they say, but it's targeting. You're targeting these guys, these young men that have money, that are well-deserving, that they put their brand on the line and they're getting paid for it. And then the things that they purchase, people just want to come snatch it from them. I mean, it's unfortunate. I know a lot of people say they shouldn't flash it, but I don't think you're flashing a Rolls-Royce by just parking it by the practice facility, getting up into the stadium to go to practice. I don't think that's being flashy whatsoever. It's just unfortunate that things are happening the way that they're happening, and these kids can't catch a break. Now they're forking out all this money just to get their car out of the impound. It's unfortunate, but it's happening. So you guys let me know what y'all feel and how y'all think. What's the issue? Is this an isolated incident? Is this targeting? Leave your comments down below and keep supporting the channel. Please share it out. Please like the video. And that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
another one.